All right, welcome back to Council of the North, episode 28. Tonight I'm Will, and I have with me Andrew
Greetings.
and Zach,
Cheers.
and we have a guest with us tonight. We have Robert the Balrog Slayer Anderson. How are you, Robert?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great, man.
Robert, I'm forcing that name to stick, just so you know.
The
Whether you like it or
Balrog
not.
Slayer.
That's your little name.
I'm flattered,
Moniker.
thank you.
Have you slayed any Balrogs recently?
Kind of. I was playing War of the Ring, like the board game, last night, and I was playing the good guys, and I won.
Nice.
So
That counts. But tonight we're going to go through a bunch of lists for the tournament coming up this weekend. This comes out on Wednesday. We'll be doing the tournament on the Saturday. It's Into the Wild. It's the one I'm hosting in Lindsay. It's a 100-point event for our league, but we got 40 people coming out, which is more than I expected to get. But it's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to go through a bunch of lists today. But before we get into that, we're going to do our regular sections. So first up is shame points. And because we have quite a few new listeners, I feel like I need to explain. Shame points is each of us needing to hobby before we record an episode. And we got to post it to our Instagram. If we post it, we're fine. If we don't, we get a shame point. If you get 5 shame points, the other hosts get to choose your list for the next tournament. So Zach, where are we at with shame points?
Charts up on the board. Zach.
I love how he holds the chart up every time, but nobody can see or read it.
Some people can see and read it. That's fine. But I got 8 shame points. That means I'm getting punished, which my punishment will be revealed tonight.
Cashing
Tournament
in.
coming up. It's going to happen.
It's gonna be
I
sick.
still have no idea what it is, so we'll see how that goes. And I did get some painting done. I did a little bit. Barely is still something. So you know what? I got it done. Will, what'd you do?
Dude, nothing. Give me the
Shame.
point. I don't care.
Lock
I don't wanna
in.
talk about it.
Shame.
What's up, Andrew? What'd you paint?
I
It just-
painted 14 rims on all my Ministry of bases.
That's not even. That's such a joke.
What are you talking about? It's hard work.
Oh my god.
You can't say that I did a little bit of painting and then that's what you came out and did.
What I can say is that I did more than Will, and I did more than Zach. I did the most
No.
hubbing out of us
Actually,
regulars.
Zach did more. He at least used multiple colors. I was giving
I used
Zach
3
heck for his
colors
shame point of
on
wins.
one model. It's unfinished, but it was done.
How long
so-
did that take you?
Both
We don't need to talk
this,
about it.
this. Oh my god! Let's not
Painting
get into
rims
it.
is hard work, okay? To
No,
get
it's
them
not.
nice
No,
and
it's not.
clean.
That's the simplest part
No.
of the whole model.
No, I do
That's
them.
literally the simplest.
You
got
got
to
to get the right consistency. You can't go. You got to get them nice and clean and sharp edges. So
If
it's a
all
lot
I
of
had to
work.
do was paint base rims, I could have done it 5 minutes before we started
no,
recording.
when I
color are you
was-
painting them?
What color?
Black, or are you doing that old GW snot green?
Goblin
or
green? No, they're Steel Legion drab. They're beigeish to match my
Okay.
Rohan.
Well, I think the listeners
Let's
should
compare
comment and
rims.
tell
We're
who
going to
did
compare
more
rims next
painting,
time.
me or
I
Andrew.
did the most painting.
I think
This
the
is
listeners should
brutal.
decide.
I painted longer. I'll guarantee you that.
You both should have a shame point tonight.
Well, we don't, and you do.
Well,
So
no, definitely not. I did 3 different colors on a model on multiple occasions.
all right, okay.
Not
No
even
one
not even a
cares.
full size model was a dwarf. Like-
it was all I had like primed on my desk. It was that or a goblin. I was like more likely to use a horn blower than a goblin.
All right,
but
well,
Will's
mad,
got the
but
shame. Andrew, he gets by. It's technically painting.
get by. I did more than you.
It's soft, but we'll give it to him. It leads us to our guess. Robert, have you painted?
I
recently.
have. I did some painting on Tuesday. And I've been working on these Galadrim elves because I'm getting bored of playing the same list over and over again. So I don't know if they're going to come up on camera, but I've been base coating. And I posted on Discord trying to find out what color scheme to go with. And I've decided to go with a green cloaks with purple cloth. It's kind of hard to see,
Okay.
but
I remember
Yeah.
your post. That was, I think, that one, and then you had a blue one, a blue and silver one, was it?
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a blue and silver one. He still looks like this. I saw
Yeah.
one on Reddit or something where they had painted them all to look like it was like ice blue with silver armor, and it looked super good, but I don't think I can pull that off. And then I've also been working on base coating Gimli on the side as a change of pace.
Ooh.
So I've done a little bit, but only like an hour or so this week.
Gladrim's quite different than the Wildman you've
Yeah.
been running.
Yeah, and this non-metallic metal is rough.
It's hard work, eh?
It's hard work.
That's why I haven't ever tried it.
I like how it looks more than like actual
Oh, yeah.
metals, though. It's just
Yeah.
like 10 times more work.
I think the problem is with non-metallic metal for me, like I'm already a slow painter.
Mhm.
And then like you can see the more time you put into the armor, like the better it gets. And I would just be like, oh, this one's perfect. And then look, and I have like 14 more models to go.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
sticking metallic paints for now.
We saw your how long it took you to paint some Macedonian pikemen's.
Okay, here we
Like
go.
2 years it took
Here
him to
we go.
paint like
That's
one
okay.
block of pikemen. It was the most painful
I get
thing.
it. I get it. It took me I have my usurpers army, and it took me 9 months to paint that. So
Oh,
It's worth it, though.
I get it.
It's worth it. That display
looks
board
good.
in your
Well,
army
the
looks
display
pretty
board was another month on top of that. So yeah,
You did kill a Balrog out of it, so
that's
sick.
true.
Oh, here we go. So he always finds a way to bring it back to himself.
He just loves the Balrog.
why don't you play in a tournament, Will? You can bring it back to yourself then.
I might, maybe somebody drops and I play this Saturday. Who knows?
No, you'll get one of your kids to play before you play.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think that's it for shame.
Yeah,
I'm
another
getting
guest
point up to
passes the
6.
test.
That means
Maddie, still the
What?
only guest to be shamed.
Maddie.
What happens when a guest gets 5 shame points, or when
I was just thinking about
guests
that,
collectively get 5 shame points?
and I think it'll just be whatever guest is on. We get to pick their army.
The
I
fifth
don't know.
guest that hits the 5th shame point is the one that takes the punishment.
To be fair, they had however many episodes to paint something, right?
Yeah.
They'll know if they come on.
No,
and
they
they
don't.
don't.
You can't do that. You're gonna get people coming on and purposely not painting to get it up to 4 points.
It's in the fine print. We're writing it in there for all future guests that is something that will happen. And if you sign up and you are the 5th and you got shame, well, tough luck.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we got to start surprising guests. We have to get people to agree
I
to
think
come
we-
on, but not tell them when we're going to do it, and then force them on so they can get shame points.
Well, we didn't
I
really
mean,
give Robert much notice.
Yeah, it's kind of what we did today.
Yeah.
And he still had
We
it
don't-
covered.
It's okay. I painted on Tuesday. That's within the allotted time.
That's a good enough time.
That's good enough.
But that's enough about shame points. Andrew, you have a really dumb question this week. You want to take that one up?
I don't know why everyone, including our listeners, thought this was dumb. I thought this was a good question. It's a little passage that I vividly remember when reading Lord of the Rings. And I thought it was cool, and apparently no one else did because we only had 2 attempts total. The question is, for Are You Smart, Are You Zach? Hobbits are known to give gifts. Christmas-themed question. What is the name for this individual, and when do they do it? When do they give the gifts?
Robert, do you know the answer to this one?
I genuinely have no idea, and I missed this
Damn it.
question. I'm 1 episode behind. I apologize, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with like Fatty Bulger because he's got the Santa stomach. Although that's wrong.
Well, you did
Zach-
answer, which is better than every other listener except for 2. So, congratulations.
Zach, did
Zach?
you know it?
Birthday party.
Okay, okay. You're answering half the question with birthday party, Will.
birthday.
It's the Hobbit whose birthday has to give gifts to everybody else, but I have no clue what it's called.
Okay, so you both got it half right.
Nice fist bump.
What's the name?
Oh,
The
I
name
totally
is
misunderstood
the
the question.
Okay. Well, fist bump. That's
Rabad
cool.
one. We're just talking over each other. Okay, good job. The Rabad one. It is the individual whose birthday it is. They give out gifts.
It's called The Bad One?
Rabad one. R-I-B-A-D-Y, but Y as in the French U-A-N. Also, Token translated this to briding, which is an English term. And Mike F. got that right. He's the only one. And Mike Underhill had a wrong answer, but shout out to him for being the only other person who even bothered to answer the question.
Boo.
So
I
Mike
kind of
F.
don't blame people for not answering this
Well,
week.
I blame you guys.
Yeah, I
okay?
totally misunderstood that question.
Whatever.
I thought you meant like who is like the Santa in Tolkien's Hobbit Santa. And I was like, I don't know, fatty vulgar.
He is fatty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's a question. Let's delete all that. Here's a better question that maybe you guys will like. This is also something else that I remember from reading Lord of the Rings, and I found it quite interesting. Actually, this might have been Unfinished Tales or Appendices, perhaps. I can't remember, but it is well known that hobbits don't care for water. But what is the name of the breed of hobbits that are well known for their use of boats and enjoyment of fishing? And what notable hobbit in the books and movie is of this breed?
I know this one.
See?
I think I do too.
I'm probably
so
gonna
this,
get
because you know it,
0.75%.
this one's fine.
Yeah.
No, this one's still a bad question. But...
That was just a bad question.
I'm just kidding.
Get out of here.
You like Hobbit questions, eh? You're all over Hobbits.
Well, I was just thinking of this question and led me this little piece of lore I had stowed away in my brain instead of useful stuff. So
All right.
there we go. That's the question this week for Are You Smart, Are You Zach? Please answer. Answer the question. Even guess. Okay? Or you're going to get a comment or shame point. You're going to get a negative beer.
Negative
Or
beer.
buy us a beer.
If we go out for beer in Lindsay, you're not allowed to come.
Wait, no, you can still come. You're just going to buy us beer.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
You just won't be invited to the back parking lot. Wink.
No, jeez. Okay, oh man, let's start that again, eh? This episode is going to be all about list reviews, and we were like, who's the most competitive guy we know to come on the podcast to give his perspective, and then they couldn't come. So we got Robert. And to be honest, the whole reason we got Robert is because I saw on Discord, he mentioned that the episodes he loves is when we talk about lists. So it's like, dude, come on and talk about lists, man. So we have about 20 lists to go over. But before we do that, we're going to get to know Robert a little bit more. We know that he likes list review episodes. But Robert, when and how did you start in the hobby?
Oh man, okay. When I was a wee lad, so I'm from Burlington, and there's a mall in Burlington called Mapleview Mall, and people from Burlington might remember there used to be a Games Workshop in that mall, and the Torchlight employees actually started there, I think, and then they started their own, or they started playing there, and then they started their own business after that Games Workshop closed down. But yeah, I remember walking by with my dad and I was like, oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings. And, I was hooked. And then the group I was playing with, we kind of transitioned. We got into Warhammer Fantasy.
Yep.
Big rank and flank game. And then when they canned Warhammer Fantasy and moved over to Age of Sigmar, I didn't touch miniatures for years. I was mad about them canning the game, and then
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I went to university, so I just didn't have time. But then with the latest edition, I was like, I should jump back into that game. And so I've started coming to tournaments and been having a blast.
Nice.
So has this been your first year back then, really?
Yeah, well, I never went to tournaments before for any games, really.
But for like even like painting Lord of the Rings, anything like that, like you just
for Lord of the Rings, this is my first year doing tournaments. And yeah, I think I went to a few at Torchlight. I've gone to 3 or 4 this year, I think. So, or last year, I guess.
Yeah, last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2025.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the game we had against each other was your first tournament.
Yeah, that was my first tournament. And you ran, I remember it vividly, you ran Aener and Glorfindel straight into me and they both died on like turn 2 after I failed to get any warbands on the board on the first turn in Maelstrom.
Yeah. Classic Zach move.
So
I still lost the game. I still lost
barely.
The game.
Barely.
Was that at the teams tournament then? Was that your first event?
Torchlight.
That was, oh my gosh, it was Torchlight. It was 20 players.
Summer, spring, maybe something like that. I can't remember the date.
June or July.
You weren't there for that one.
No. Okay. But yeah, Robert, what about your local? Is Torchlight your local store then? Like, do you have players around you that you play a lot with?
So Torchlight was my local store, yeah, but I've recently moved, so I'm now downtown Toronto. So my local store is now the Sword and Board, and I just had a pickup game there with Mr. Jonathan Park the other day.
Nice.
He was playing Birder's Horde. It was a good time.
List.
Yeah. But no, I didn't really get any pickup games at Torchlight. I know there were a couple people that had asked, but I was kind of in the middle of moving, so it was unfortunate timing.
Moving sucks.
Yeah.
Moving does suck.
What about your favorite army right now? I'm assuming is the one that you own.
Yeah. Yeah. Usurpers of Edoras I'm a big fan of Usurpers. They're a lot of fun. You get to push a lot of models around. You get +1 to wound heroes, so people are scared to to overcommit.
Not everyone,
unless they're Zach. And I've been having fun with it, although it's getting to be a bit much, like pushing that many models around the board. I'm like, okay, I need to work on another slightly smaller army, and I have a few in mind.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's cool, man. And lastly, what's something that you're excited for 2026? 'Cause it's the start of the new year, so what's something that you're excited for, looking forward to this year?
Like in the hobby wise?
Sorry, for hobby. Okay. Not, I don't want to hear about your goals and aspirations in your actual life.
It's a good question. I'm excited for big tournaments. Like 40 points in Lindsay this coming weekend is crazy.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to see that the tournament scene growing. Like that's super cool. But playing a different army is also something I'm excited for. Yeah, so totally, I got to get painting. I got to keep painting, and maybe just kill another Balrog. Maybe I'll have the opportunity again.
Maybe even this weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe even this weekend.
I can confirm there is a Balrog coming this weekend at 500 points.
Oh my gosh!
What kind of dirty, disgusting players bring a Balrog at 500 points?
I wonder.
But thanks, Robert. Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for
no worries.
for doing
thanks
this.
For
I know it was pretty
me.
last minute, but otherwise, let's just get right
before we move
into
on. Can I plug my tournament real quick? Since we're talking about tournaments.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's allowed on this 3-person equal ownership podcast. I'm allowed to talk about my event.
Wait, this is equal.
This is equal. Okay, everyone. As Santa Claus said last episode, spoilers, Robert, I have a tournament. I'm hosting a tournament in January 24th at Neverboard Game Lounge in Hamilton. This is a board game cafe, fully licensed. You can buy beers there. They have a little kitchen. You can get small entrees and snacks. Come hang out. Very casual day. 80 league events, 80 league points event. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you get 100 crafting points at this event. So even if you don't win all the crafting stuff, you're still going to get a larger number of points for coming to this one. This is a premier hobby event, a new type of event that the admin team has come up with, along with help from our beautiful community. So put your best hobby hobbit foot forward, TM. It's an escalation event, so you're going to be playing 2 games at 50 points, using the rules for the 50-point tournament hosted last summer, which is going to be hosted again this summer. You're going to play 2 games at 150 points and 2 games at 300 points. That is 6 games. Obviously, those are going to be shorter games because they're shorter, smaller point sizes. 2x2 boards, no named heroes. Check out the event page, Scattered on the Mountain. Buy your ticket, read the event pack before building your list, there's stipulations, and come hang out and have some drinks and have a fun day. That's all. Buy your ticket. There's a lot of you that haven't bought your ticket yet. Buy your ticket.
We got to work on our sales pitches.
It's just
They're
yelling at
too
people,
long.
really.
They're too long, man.
There's a lot of information.
Snap through it. How about we do this? We put somebody on the spot. Robert, are you going to be there?
What's the date? The 24th?
January 24th.
Let me look at my calendar. Potentially, yeah.
Not
potentially.
Strong
maybe.
I think I have it on my calendar. I just don't think I've actually bought my ticket yet. So
consider buying your ticket.
Yes, I will work on that.
Hey, at the smaller points level, you might be able to attempt to use some of your Galadrim. You don't have to get as many painted for it.
Hey,
maybe
you just need to get a smaller amount.
Maybe I do have some other stuff kicking around, some Rohan and stuff kicking around, but
there we go. Nice.
We'll see.
All right, so Robert Anderson is going. So if you wanna see him, you can go to Andrew's event. Otherwise, guys, let's
Lindsay.
Use Andrew as Robert as the sailing point.
Who doesn't want to come see me? I mean,
tough question. Tough question.
Let's get into the lists, guys. So we're gonna start. The first 2 lists are actually Zach's lists. We're gonna do his Shane Point list because he might have to drop out of the episode soon. But I'm gonna read the first one, and then Robert's gonna read the second one. And Zach, you can kind of tell us what you think about each one, which one you would rather play.
I'm okay to look at it now.
Yeah, so you can open the document I sent you. So our first list, which is going to pop up on the screen here, is going to be.
Oh God.
Depends how good of editing Andrew does. But first up is the Shire. So this is one of 2 lists. This might not be the one that you have to play. We have
you guys are
Warband
too
1.
nice to me here.
Frodo Baggins, leading Falco Boffin, Fredger Fatty Bolger, Meriadoc Brandybuck, and Peregrine Took. Warband 2, Paladin Took, Thane of the Shire. He's the general of the army. 1 Hobbit Archer with a Warhorn and a Tookish Hunter. Warband 3, Farmer Maggot. Warband 4, Samwise Gamgee and Rosie Cotton. Warband 5, Lotho Sackville Baggins and Lobelia Sackville Baggins. Warband 6, Bilbo Baggins Aging Hobbit with the One Ring. Warband 7, Will Whitfoot, Mayor of Michael Delving, and 2 Hobbit Sheriffs. Warband 8, Farmer Tolman Cotton and 1 Hobbit Militia. And Warband 9, Hamfast Gaffer Gamgee. So we have a 22 unit, 22 model list, and I believe there's 18 heroes.
All with paragraph-long special rules.
Can we play a Fog of War?
Yeah, that would be the funniest one to see you play with this list. So Zach, would you want to play something like this?
Hold on, you got to say the heroic stats before we get his full reaction.
Oh yeah. So the total stats for the list is there's 1 bow, and there's in the whole army there's 12 might, 29 will points, and 26 fate points.
This is the list, I believe, where you can re-roll fate points or something.
Yeah.
Or you pass on a higher value or something like that. It's funny having 18 heroes and only 12 might.
Yeah.
Putting that out there.
Yeah.
This is too kind because I have thought about playing a list like this before. I don't own any models, but I have thought of this.
I just
So
want to
this
see
might be too
Zach
nice.
play this. I just want to see Zach play this and read through special rules just all day, just in the face in the book all game.
Between moving 4 inches and reading special rules, you will not finish any of your games with this
No.
list.
I would feel bad for whoever has to play against me.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Now,
It's a
Zach,
rough
could
one.
you win a game with this list?
That's a tough question. Depends who I'm playing. Depends what I'm playing. Could I win? Probably not. But
Yeah, my money's on not.
The mobility is so bad.
So this was our very first suggestion from Chris Weens. He sent this in. He has all the models ready for you. He thought that you'd really enjoy something like this. So thanks to Chris for sending it over. Robert, if you want to read the second one, we had another person step in and offer up a list, which is Josh Heron, who has printed and painted all of this for you. If we go ahead and use it. So, Robert, you want to walk us through his second list?
Yeah, I feel like this is a little bit more of a traditional Shire list, where you actually have Gandalf on cart in this one, and then you have Lobelia, who's awesome, and then 14 Hobbit Militia, Rosie Cotton, and then the second warband is Farmer Maggot with his 3 hounds and 2 Hobbit Militia, and then we have Paladin Took, Thane of the Shire, with 11 Hobbit Archers. And Hamfast Gaffer Gamgee with 5 Hobbit Militia is the last warband. So you have 41 models with 11 bows and 6 might in this one.
I like the 41 models. That sounds a lot better. With all the D3.
Yeah, I'm thinking this one looks like the better list, but is it
I could win a
more
game with
fun?
this list. I could go 1-3 with this list, I think.
I could go 1-3. There's still 6 heroes you got to read special rules on, but it's definitely not 18.
Well, it's a lot easier because Rosie's basically just a banner. Gandalf's everything you need. Farmer Maggot's cool. Lobelia just shuts people down, and then Gandalf, I guess, gives her will back to keep shutting people down. And I thought Paladin Took is probably one of my favorite hobbits. Gandalf, yeah, he's got strength and will.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a nice little combo.
Yeah. Don't you have a gist of what all these guys do? Because I think Gaffer, he's got the flowers or something, and you get +1 a wound and a 3 inches or something to the flowers.
Yeah. So the story behind the 2 lists, we wanted to do the first one so badly, but then we realized not only would it be a horrible day and waste of your time because we don't think it would do that well, but also your opponents, I don't think they'd have a fun time.
You think we got to go with the list? I would play list 1 for the fun of it. I don't think that's fair to the opponent. Whoever I get matched up with, that might be a little
pivoted.
mean.
Yeah,
I think we pivoted. We're gonna go with Josh. Chris Weens is still giving us. I think he's donating all the heroes except for Gandalf on cart, and then the rest of the list, all the warriors and Gandalf on the cart, is from Josh Heron. So shout out to both of those for making this dream of ours happen. And,
well, this is a dream of mine too. So actually, thank you guys very much. More shame like this, and I might not paint ever again.
I can't believe we were this nice. Yeah.
Will's just scared because he knows his punishment's coming up, and he thought maybe I gotta be a little nice to this guy.
I know that I won't get niceness in return. I'm not expecting it from you, but it'll be cool to see you play. Anyways, so that's Zach's shame list. We're gonna make him play 40 Hobbit models that move 4 inches a turn. It should be a fun list to play, but let's get into the rest of the list.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's up? And Zach, I think you're up next.
I'm up next. Okay. This is Josh Heron's list. Thank you, Josh. It is a 500 points usurpers list. The quality's really bad on what you sent through here, Will. But it's got 28 models. Freka,
38 models.
38. I can't read. 38 models. Freka, 1 Krebane, 7 Hilltrag with spear, 7 with bow, Wolf, with horse, 1 Krebane, 5 spear, 5 bow, 2 just naked tribesmen, chieftain, 3 tribesmen spear, 3 with the burning brand. That's kind of interesting, and 1 Krebane. So he's got 3 Krebane in total, 1 per warband.
Yep. That's like at 500 points. That's a fair amount, like a good amount of Krebane.
Too bad, but
no, it's not too bad. But like, I mean, it's nice that last warband actually kind of where he has the flaming brands on that one. That's just kind of his warband that he's going to use to score points, right? Like the other Freka and Wolf are going to be the ones doing all the fighting. That chieftain just gets to get the flaming brands where they want them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 3 Krebane is good. 12 bows is not bad.
Bow sounds good.
Wolf is a beast for some reason. Like,
yeah, as our expert usurper's guest.
Yeah, he does nothing in the movie, but he's very good on the board, on the tabletop.
Yeah, I remember reading his profile when he first came out, and I didn't think too much of him, but then he really is kind of a bit of an assassin, eh?
Yeah.
He can die, though. That's the only trick is...
He's a glass cannon for sure.
Yeah, I've played Usurpers twice, and the first time I smoked Wolf. Just like one-shot him. It was nothing. And I thought, hell yeah, he's now good. And that's when the next tournament I went to, that's where I played Robert. I was like, I can charge up my 2 heroes. That's not going to be a problem. And then I got murdered. So
yeah,
be aware of Wolf.
It's nice having Wolf not be your general in this list, actually, because Freka is also pretty squishy. He's like 2 wounds, 1 fate or something like that. Mm-hmm. But you can sit Freka back, and then you can be very reckless with Wolf because he's not the general. So in a lot of scenarios, you don't lose points for losing him, which is nice.
And you really want Freka to be behind your line anyways, giving them the bonus to the fight value.
Yeah, exactly.
So why risk him in the front line? He's not a great fighter, so you don't need him charging guys either.
He's fine. He's fine at like killing a troop a turn or so, like.
Yeah, I guess what would be, Robert, you probably know better than us, but what would be like a matchup that Usurpers doesn't do well against? Because it has like good numbers. It has Wolf who can kill stuff. It has Freka to boost the troops. It has like Krebane in it. Like it seems like there's a lot to it. Lots of bows. What's like a bad matchup for Usurpers, do you think?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean,
the only thing
anything where they outfight you and then they roll better than you, like dwarves are a really bad matchup, I think.
That was my one thought. It was going to be like a really high defense elite like troop.
High defense elite troops, where you can get decent model count is what this struggles against. So dwarves, and they're very squishy, right? Like if you go up against elf shooting, they're going to snipe a lot of guys, which, I mean, you're still going to outnumber them probably when you get to combat, but.
Like a Rangers of a Billion army could probably hurt them.
Maybe, yeah. The kind of list I would love to go up against is that first Hobbit list we saw, where it's 18 heroes and you get +1 to wound.
Oh, yeah, no thanks.
I didn't even think of that.
And you probably outfight most of those heroes too, because they're hobbits.
Oh,
they have, like,
they're all
3. Fight 3.
You don't fight the whole list. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's a really good list. It doesn't 38 models at 500 points is a lot. Like I know we have a couple armies that are getting higher, but a lot of like the elite ones are struggling to get to the 25 mark. Like it's going to outnumber stuff a lot, which is really healthy. But yeah, we got another usurpers list little later on. Andrew, you want to take us through the next list though?
It'd be my pleasure to talk about Justin Bertrand's list. Really happy to see Justin coming down. We had him on a couple episodes ago. And he is playing, of course, the Madman, painting up an entire army, Fields of Celebrant. He has Errol Young with 9 sons, a rider with a banner, and then 3 riders with throwing spear. And then he has a King of Men with horse, heavy armor, lance, and shield. That's 497.
Yeah. Speaking of elite army lists, this is
That actually
a 15 model list.
Yeah, it seems pretty strong, all mounted, so you can get your king to call March, Kings of March, right? And just like zoom up the board wherever you need to be. 9 sons isn't 18 sons, but it is still 9. Still put in a lot of work. Yeah, this seems strong. This seems strong.
It seems like if he can make it to combat, it will be like
and winning priorities.
Like unreal, right?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Definitely
Low model
cool.
count for sure. Shooting, if you can shoot them off their horses, it's gonna be rough.
Are sons D6? Do sons get D6?
Yeah, D6 with a D5 horse.
Yeah. So they're actually fairly resistant against regular shooting. Obviously elf bows and crossbows are a little less fun to face, but yeah, it's gonna be just to get in your face list and go at it. And he's posted a ton of pictures too, man. This army might win best painted this weekend.
Looks really good.
It's really good. But is there anything like other than bowfire? Like, is there anything we're really concerned about with this list? 500 points, 15 models.
Even if you get the big into combat, I think the big issue is going to be if you have a really bad turn of combat and lose a couple guys. Same as like archery, you lose a couple coming in, it's really going to hurt your overall numbers, and that's the big risk. Is you just got to try and survive.
Yeah, any all-mounted list, like if you lose a horse or you lose a guy, it's a lot. Dismounted. It's a huge percentage. Well, not huge, but it's proportionately a huge percentage of your army that's just gone, or killing power that's disappeared, compared to if you get your first kill. They don't really care.
Yeah.
Right, for most lists. Like, you're killing, a random troop. But if you lose a son, even a rider with a throwing spear, that's 16 points. You know, that's like 2 or 3 other troops.
It's like one Hobbit
that you're
hero.
Just losing. One Hobbit hero. Yeah, so same challenges with all mounted stuff. We don't have to get too deep into that, but yeah, if you get to combat, this is gonna, and your dice are anywhere near average.
And to note, there's the one army bonus that really matters is the charge of Arrow, and he gets basically, Earl calls it on one turn until the end of the turn. Everybody re-rolls any failed to wound rolls. It's board wide. It's that first charge is just going to be extremely massive, and
you're going to want to pop that early to maximize the amount of models getting to use it. Because once again, if you lose a couple guys now, when you use that rule, you're going to lose that output.
Yeah.
The other thought is save it for when you get into combat with their hero, and you call it, and you stack on Arrow and the King, and then you reroll wounds just to guarantee.
I do like the King.
What you need.
King is a good choice, I think.
You have to
to bring it.
Oh, do you have to take the King in this list?
Yeah, you have to bring it.
I have to play Arrow and King.
Bonus for this one.
Yeah, you got to bring the King, and you got to bring Arrow. It should be the Steward, but as Justin and I were talking about in Discord, it's not. It'd probably just be the same profile.
I saw that conversation. It does bother me that it's 497 points, but I don't really think there's a way to get a nice even 500.
So many lists are at like awkward. Like it's rare to see an actual 500 point list,
especially like
not
mounted lists, because your troops are so expensive, right? It's
tough
unless you have like 2 points that you can spend a throwing, or you can just get like a throwing spear.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a cool list. I think he's gonna do well with it, and it's wonderfully painted. So it'll be cool to see.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, it's insane. But we'll keep moving right along here. I picked this one because it's Birder's Horde, and we have to talk about Birder's Horde. We have 2 Birder's Horde showing up this weekend, but this is one from my neighbor, Mac Deschamps. He has a 27 model Birder's Horde list. So he has Birder, Hilltroll Chieftain, leading 5 Orc Warriors with Shield, 5 with Spear, an Orc Warrior with Banner, and a Hilltroll. He also has an Angmar Orc Captain with 4 Orc Warriors with Shield, 4 with Spear, and then he has a Wild Warg Chieftain with 4 Wild Wargs. 27 models, no bows, no throwing spears. If he ambushes Birder, he starts the game with only, I believe, 14 models on the board. So what do you guys think of a list like that?
It's going to be have to very careful when he ambushes with Birder. But at the same time, if you ambush correctly, you're coming out with a huge number of models and 2 hill trolls. Birder and another one.
Terrifying.
Just show up in your back line. Terrible. Reconnoiter, this might be a free win.
The ambush is crazy. I was just going to say, in scenarios like Reconnoiter or any sort of like movement scenarios like Treasure Hoard, when you have to get people to their board edge before the end of the game, like it just destroy the supplies also. Like the ambush gives you so much potential in so many scenarios. And then even when there's no objectives, being able to pop up behind or hit their spears or whatever, like it's so good. But yeah, this list is an all-in on Birder's ambush, it feels.
Yes.
The other Birder Horde list is a 42 model list, but no Hill Troll, no Warg Chieftain, just 2 Orc Captains and full of Orcs and a couple Warg Riders. So we have a 27 model, 40, like there's a 15 model difference between the 2 of them. But the other one is counting on numbers. This one is definitely counting on that ambush to have some really big impact.
I kind of like this one. I think at the small points values, it's going to be like if you get the surprise right with the nice ambush, or even if you don't ambush, you get out there, it's going to be tough to fight through Birder and another Hill Troll. And your numbers still aren't bad. You still got 27 models. Like, it's not above average, a small amount.
Yeah, it is interesting where I feel like your opponent can't split their army up until Birder's on the table. Because if you split your army up, he can just pop up and kill half an army, right? Like especially with the Orc Captain and the Warg Chieftain, like they both have March, so they're super mobile. Like they're gonna get to wherever Birder is and kind of collapse on a flank if you give them the chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really have anything to add. Like I just think that's a scary ambush, and but you win by the ambush, you lose by the ambush in this army, right? Like,
yeah, and knowing what scenarios not to ambush too. Like it's a tough, it's an easy but tough call kind of army. But not too much more to say about that. I love Birder's Horde. It's probably one of my favorite lists. But we can keep moving right along. Robert, you want to take Reed Portelli's list?
Oh wow, Kirith Ungol. I love Kirith Ungol. It looks so cool. One of my buddies back in Burlington has a Kirith Ungol list, and it's pretty fun. So we got Shagrat, Shaggy with 11 Mordor Urkai and 3 Mordor Urkai with 2-handed weapons. And then we got Gorbag with 9 Orc Warriors with shields, 5 with spears, and a banner. And then we've got Shelob herself.
Nice.
I like it. I think, 32 models seems pretty solid. Some of those are Urkai too. Like, so you've got some killing power, and Shelob is a ton of fun.
Yeah, she is. I was thinking
500 points. There's not a lot that can kind of stand up. There's not a lot of armies that could shut down both Shelob and Shagrat at the same time, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Don't forget about the bag.
Can't forget the bag.
He's not needed.
Is it Shaggy who had the shield last edition and he could like knock heroes prone, but he lost that this edition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost war gear.
Yeah,
That
that's
was a great
unfortunate. But I still think he's okay. But
He's still pretty good.
He's all right.
Shelob is where it's at.
I was going to run Kirthungel for your event, Will. Not obviously, we haven't talked about what I'm bringing, but I'm not running Kirthungel. The only thing I would say about this list is that I would probably swap the amount of spears and shields for the orcs that I have, because you want to get those spears in, because you already have 14 other frontline troops, and then you're only bringing 5 spears.
Yeah,
you're right.
It is your only D5 in the whole army, so like I get wanting to bring more, but I feel like this list, it's an all-in. You got to max your spears and get the 2 attacks in your battle line where you can, because if someone brings a shooting list, you're losing anyway. Not losing, but you're in a rough spot anyway. A couple more shields aren't going to do anything for you. That would be my only critique.
Does Gorbag or Shagrat have March?
Yeah, both, I think. I remember doing a lot of marching when I was playing with them.
I have a book I can check.
I wonder if the play... I agree with you about Spears, but I wonder if his play is kind of planning to mix ranks to try and get some animosity going.
Yeah.
Or even taking like Gorbag's warband and just marching them around to the backside of an army, trying to like just get traps or something. But yeah, I agree. I think more spears would be better, but then your entire army is almost D4, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, with the thing about animosity is that I don't think you can plan for it. I think it's I can get it here. Like I can fit an animosity here. It's not I'm going to bring both orcs and Uruk-hai and plan to get animosity in every combat. It doesn't work that it realistically won't work out like that.
To answer your question, I don't think Shagrat and Gorbag both don't have March, but they do both have Strike.
Oh, they don't. I was bringing a captain in that list. We were playing 700 points a year. Good receive event, Will, right?
Yeah.
I was bringing a captain, and I just used both might in every game to march with him.
Captains are good.
That's how I was getting it.
Yeah, I think as soon as you go above 500 points with this list, you need like a captain is super value.
Oh yeah.
I agree. You can't fit it in right now, though.
No, you can't. You got to bring Gorbag.
Too many models down to get a captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing I would say about this list is that since Legacies allowed orc trackers, I think fitting in even 2 as like honesty bows, because they hit on 4s. I know they're 18-inch range, but even just fitting in a couple, I think gives you a bit of tech that is nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sold on orc trackers like you are, but
they're cheap. 4+ shoot orcs.
Yeah, I guess it's worth it.
Just a couple.
Never heard to have honesty bows.
Yeah.
I think this comes down to the same thing we always talk about when Kirthungel comes up. You got 3 really cool heroes. Everything else is just kind of meh.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of variety in the warriors and stuff, right? Like it's just, and they don't mix well together. And animosity, like Andrew said, doesn't go off unless the battle lines have come together and you get like these random chances for it or whatever. But
it's unfortunate. Win some games, you're going to lose some games. It'll be hard to run away.
It's a lot of fun. If you can field this list, bring it, play with it, because it is good fun. Playing with Shelob is good fun. If she can eat and like poison their big hero, it's not necessarily an auto win, but you're in a really good spot because you got this big fight 7 monster that rerolls all the wounds. They can walk over all the terrain and call heroic moves for herself. It's really cool.
Yeah. Cool. Zach, you want to hit us with the next one? The Iron Wall by Jacob Vanderwall.
Okay. 17 models, 493 points. Dane Ironfoot on Big Pig, 2 Goat Riders, an Iron Hills Captain with 11 Warriors, Shield and Spear, and a Banner and Shield. So a very, I guess, what list is this? Is this Defenders of
This is
Army of
this is
Erebor?
the Iron. This is the Iron Hills.
The Iron Hills list.
Yeah. So
Very generic Iron Hills list.
yeah.
Dane
For
on
me,
Wing is really good.
It does look fun.
Let's go with. Do you think this is a competitive list? And I'll just remind you of the army bonuses. So in scenarios where you roll for warbands to arrive, you can do the +1 -1 for all your stuff.
Right.
Friendly infantry reroll ones when they're making strikes, so long as they're in base contact with 2 or more friendly models. So kind of your battle line's going to get that. Friendly models gain Mountain Dweller, and Dane gains Master of Battle 5+.
That's good. That's probably the best thing in the army bonus.
So you're not getting the +1 to wound, but you're getting reroll 1s to wound if you have shield wall, basically.
Yes.
It's good. I think this is just like a good, I'd say it's consistent. Like, you're going to know what your list is going to do. It's got good defense. It's going to be hard to kill it. Dane is a beast, especially on the pig. Adding the 2 goat riders is nice for objective play or knocking people down. It's going to hurt on numbers, but like the hobby list I'm playing, what's it going to do against this list?
Yeah, it's such high defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this list is really good. If you can avoid just like the couple scenarios that will be tough,
Yes.
like reconnoiter with this list, or getting like onto a board that doesn't have much terrain. All the boards should have lots of terrain, but if you get a board where there's kind of not, like it's a small battle line, right? Like if you go 2 ranks deep, you're what, 5, 6 models wide.
Yeah, you got to get flanked out and
it's
trapped by some of these lists with lots of model counts.
Yeah, as soon as you get people wrapping around your edges, it's gonna get really hard. But
Yeah,
I think it'd be competitive.
You're gonna have to
Dane's tough to
effectively
fight.
use those goat riders and Dane to as a hammer. But
Yeah,
it looks fun.
and yeah, I agree. Dane's got to do a lot of work in this list, but
And he can. He can do the work. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
And given a Master of Battle on a 5+, obviously 5+ is tougher to get, but you might be able to get some good
it's nice
stuff
to
out of it.
have. Yeah, the army bonuses aren't like groundbreaking, but they're all like nice to have. If you get Maelstrom, it's nice to have the +1 -1. If you get the reroll of 1, it's nice. It's
so small too.
Easy.
Like you're better off
Yeah.
trying to get them somewhat close to each other this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Potential.
Yeah. We don't see Iron Hills a lot, so I thought it was cool that we see it. We actually have 2 Iron Hills lists coming to this event, but we're going to talk about the other one later. And speaking of 2, we have 2 Beornings lists. Andrew, you want to walk us through Ben Speaks?
Yeah, this is Ben Speaks list. I played this at the GT, although we were at different points, but it was basically sort of the same. 7 models. He has Beorn, 2 Beornings with Great Bow. He has Grim Beorn, a Beorning, and 1 Beorning with a Great Bow. That's it. That's his list. 7 models, but you have 2 bears.
Yeah. And Justin Bryant is bringing this list as well, and he has also gone double bear with 5 Beornings. So there's going to be two of these wandering around. Scary, man. It's just scary.
This could kill Dane pretty easily, I think.
It's wild because like part of me thinks, oh man, like it's an easy list to break, right? You just got to kill 4 Beornings. You can ignore the bears. But like both the bears are fearless. They're not going anywhere. Like to get to the Beornings, the bears are going to be in your way. Like it's kind of a nasty little list.
Especially at 500. What can deal with 2 big fight heroes aside from like Fornost or a Balrog?
Yeah, two fighting monsters with might, right? Like that's tough.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting.
Two of those Beornings are going to be hiding at the back of the board too, just trying to shoot
And just
with great
shooting strength 4 shots, right?
Yeah, they hurt.
Yeah,
It's like getting hit.
bad.
It's like getting hit by a javelin from across the board, or like a ballista.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah,
No,
this
it's a
seems
cool
fun.
list.
Interesting.
The two bears is
there's not too much to say about it.
no. 2 bears is cool.
Yeah.
I think it's my turn,
What is
and I
that
get to
gonna
walk us
struggle
through.
against? Oh, sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if it struggles against lists, more so scenarios.
Yeah.
Like
that's true.
if they draw Lords of Battle, they're laughing. But if I feel like I keep saying the same scenarios, but like a reconnoiter or destroy the supplies, like stuff where they can't defend all the objectives, or like things like that would be tougher for them. List wise, I don't know. I guess mass shooting, like if they just shoot and kill 4 Beornings before the bears can get to combat, I guess.
The bears are
that
still
would
getting
suck.
to combat.
Yeah, but like if the game ends on break, like if you're rolling the 1 or 2, like a chance of a 1 or 2 before they even get the chance to do stuff, like that would suck. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun list. I hope one of them can do well with it because it's cool. I didn't think we could get less than 7 models, but we did, and it was Chris Weens bringing this. This is speaking of fun list. This is a fun list. He's bringing Dane. This is an Iron Hills list. He's bringing Dane Ironfoot, Lord of the Iron Hills. No pig. He's just on foot. He has an Iron Hills warrior with banner and shield. He has 2 Iron Hills warrior with shield and spear. And then he's decided to bring an Iron Hills captain on an Iron Hills chariot with 1 Iron Hills goat rider. 6 models, 490 points. That's going to be an interesting list.
I like that you can't even fill the last 10 points of the troop because they cost more than that.
It's bothering me.
When he sent it in, I was like, oh man, I'm going to message him and tell him how to spend the last 10 points. And I was like, oh,
you can't.
You can drop a goat rider for 2 guys and then you're only down 9 points. It's like, oh, this is...
The goat rider's probably better in that case.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Have any of you played against the Iron Hills chariot before?
Never seen the model in person.
No, the model's insane, man. It's huge. Like, it's crazy how big it is. But no, I've never seen it myself. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I have to read up on the rules of chariots now because I don't know them well enough for sure when there's going to be people questioning.
I think it's 190-degree pivot, and I'm not sure at one point in your move you can take that if it has to be at the beginning or whatnot.
See, I think you can pivot 45 degrees every 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
So one of us is wrong, and maybe both of us are.
Who knows? Clearly not us.
But yeah, so it's a cool list. I think the chair is just going to be like, I'm hoping he has made like, because we know Chris, he has that like Road to Rivendell display board that was insane.
Super nice.
Like he should have won some awards for it. I think he always just got nipped out by another person or something like that, but it's insane. So I'm hoping that he's built another display board and it's going to be just this chariot munching through some orcs or something like that.
It's an interesting list. I'm curious to see how it's going to go.
Robert, you want to hit us with the next one?
Sure. All right, what do we got next? The next list is called just Into the Wild. Oh, okay. I guess the name just defaults. Is this
Mirkwood Rangers?
Mirkwood
Rangers? This is Rangers of Mirkwood.
This is gross.
With Legolas and 11 Mirkwood Rangers, and then Tariel with 10 Mirkwood Rangers. And Legolas has an elven cloak as well. 499 points, 23 models.
This is gross. This is what you don't want to play when you're playing Kirthungol.
That's what you don't want to play when you're playing, like,
There's a lot
the
of
Sons
lists.
of Earl or the
Hobbits.
Beowardings or Hobbits or like so many lists don't want to see this at 500 points because all like I don't like
Everything has a bow.
this is addition. Mirkwood Rangers have like they have bows, but they all get sharpshooter. So like any mounted list is just gonna get chewed up.
Yeah, Justin does not want this list for sure.
No, this would be really bad. But yeah, once it gets to combat, it kind of can fold a little bit. But
yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, I'm playing Usurpers. Going up against this list, what is that, 23
bows.
27 shots a turn or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 26 shots a turn.
With elf bows on against D3 hobos? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're gonna wipe the floor with you.
That's gross.
Hope for a scenario where you start 3 inches away from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, play the scenario and hope for the best.
And that's exactly what this list does. Is it'll depend on the scenario draw, right? Like if we get a bunch of scenarios where she can stand back and shoot for 3 turns, she's gonna have a pretty good day. But if we're right up in each other's grill, then it gets a little scarier.
Yeah.
I mean, Legolas is still like shooting into his own combat or out of his combat. Like Tauriel is like one of the best fighters.
Getting extra attacks.
I mean, they are still elves. Like, yes, they are very squishy when you get to combat, but they do have fight 5 or fight 6 for Legolas Tauriel, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's still elite, like very elite, but still getting 23 models, which is higher than a lot of the other elite lists we've seen so far, right? So it's a cool list. We'll see how she does with it. I'm glad she's making it out. This is my neighbor's wife. That comes out to all my events, so it's kind of nice to see her back out. All right, Zach, I think we got you talking about Paul from the USA's list. Sorry, Paul, I don't know what your last name is, so you're Paul from the USA.
Paul the Yank. 25 model Army of Gundabad. He's got a Gundabad Orc Captain, 4 Orc Warriors with shields, a Troll with the Scythe Gauntlets, 2 Warbats, 4 Gundabads with Spear, an Ogre, a Mercenary Captain, and 11 Goblin Mercenaries. That's crazy that he could get the big Troll, an Ogre, and still up to 25 models at 500 points. That's crazy.
Goblins.
Yeah, that's a 4-attack Troll, right? Like that's pretty wild.
And the Goblin Mercenaries.
Those bats too.
Bats are good.
Don't underestimate those bats too, right? Like they can knock things prone and right? These are the war bats are the ones that can like fly over and knock things prone, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And there's still 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can fly around and like tag objectives and stuff.
The Goblin Mercenary Captain's Warband can pop, they can ambush.
Mm-hmm.
So watch out on
it's gonna
reconnoiters and stuff.
It's a really weird list where like if you do the ambush, you're starting with like only 13 model, like you're starting with only half your army on the board. At least it's the Gundabad part, and it's got a huge Troll and Ogre and bats, but it does feel, for only having a Gundabad Orc Captain and a Goblin Mercenary Captain, it feels like super elite, but the heroes are not elite. You know,
you don't need the hero when you got that Troll. That's the Troll is realistically your hero. Oh,
until Contest Champions.
Yeah, the Troll can't strike, right? So he's kind of stuck. Where was he? Fight 7?
They're gonna fight 7. Fight 7, 4 attacks.
Still quite good,
4
but
attacks is good.
If you if you can strike up to fight 8, then.
And Gundabad has one of the coolest army bonuses, I think, which is like the raising the banners, where they get to pick. You can't do it back-to-back turns, but you pick a different banner each turn, which is like free heroic marches, or everyone's in range of a banner, or I think a Fury, the old Fury save, like a 6 and you ignore the wound.
That's cool.
I would love to see somebody make a functional version of Azog's banner where you can like pull strings and it does all the different.
I think Chris Weens, once again, has built his own back when it was like a model last edition. It doesn't move, I don't believe, but it's incredible.
Yeah, that one was cool.
I don't think I've seen it.
He brought it
I'll take your
to
word for it.
Andrew's last hobby event. It was just like, wow.
My 50-point event. Yeah, it was really nice.
Do we think this is a competitive list?
I have no idea. I think it could be such a toss-up. I haven't
think it's
played.
scenario dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. Scenario dependent. Like if you get one of the ones where your heroes have to be doing the killing, bit of a yikes. But if you get like there's some other scenarios that'd be awesome for this, where you just walk a troll through their army.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more on the side of not competitive for this one.
Yeah,
I think without like a hero to really do something. Like the Gundabad troll is sweet, except it's a mightless monster.
Is the Gundabad ogre any good?
It's like a cave troll, I think. It's very much
they
like
are,
a cave troll.
But like, yeah, but they're a little more functional. I think they're only 60 points. It's fight 5, but you get to do all the brutal power attacks and stuff, right? So it's more fun, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of monsters that don't have like non-hero monsters myself, which is probably my own bias, but yeah, it's definitely a cool army list and it's gonna look cool, but I'm not sure it'll survive that well with just 2 orc captains or orc captain and goblin captain.
Yeah, I agree. But should be fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Andrew, you want to take us through the next one by Blake Martell?
I'd love to take you through this one because this is a list that I've been theory crafting about. And this is close to what I had thought of with one little change, but the army is the Army of Karn Doom. He has 42 models with Aldrak having to be your leader. He's got an orc with a banner, 5 orcs with shield, 5 orcs with spear, 3 orcs with a bow, and a warg rider with shield. And then he has another warband orc captain, 5 orcs with shield, 5 orcs with spear, 2 warg riders with shield and throwing spear. And his last warband is another orc captain, 5 orcs with shield, 5 orcs with spear, 2 warg riders with shield. This is a cool army list that we have not seen, and I think it is quite competitive. I'm thinking about building this list myself, and I'm just going to pull up the army rule here.
Banners are 6 inches.
Do you guys know it offhand?
Banners.
I have it up. right now.
Okay.
Friendly banners have a range of 6 inches instead of 3. Friendly warrior models get a bonus of +1 to their fight value in a turn in which they charge. And the last one is a show of strength. If a Karn Doom hero slays 1 or more enemy models in combat, then the duration of the following turn, they gain a bonus of +1 to their fight value. So really, Aldrak, if he can kill 1 or more enemy models in combat, then the next turn he's fight 7 with free hero combat.
That's pretty good.
Aldrak gets hero combats when he kills any model.
Yeah.
The next turn. Which is likely to happen.
What, Andrew, you said this was almost the list you were thinking of. What would be is there a change that you noticed right away that you would think of?
Yes, there is one change, and I guess I'll say it because I'm such a nice guy. I was going to bring first of all, I was going to take 2, maybe 3 Warriors of Karn Doom, just so that higher strength, and they get a rerolling to wound heroes or something like that, sort of like a hit squad with Aldrak, just to really guarantee your hero kills if you can get them all in. And then I know we just talked about you hating mightless monsters, but I think getting a hill troll +1 fight is really strong.
The hill troll is like the exception, right? Because they get their own built-in banner reroll, and then if they're near a banner, like you're rolling 3 dice in the combat, you could potentially 2 rerolls, and yeah, fight 7 on the charge is wild.
I think that you would run at least 1 hill troll in this list. Although at 500 points, I get not wanting to run it and being at 42 models.
Yeah, 42 models is good. I was just looking at some of the profiles of the other hero options. And I like the double orc captain the most at 500 points, I think, too.
We don't like Frecht, Vassal of the Witch King?
He looks okay. I don't know about at 500 points, though. I'd rather just have more models. And then the captain of Karn Doom, the captain of Karn Doom is 10 more points, and he's fight 4, strength 4, d6, 2 attacks, which is the same as the orc captain. And then he gets like a little bonus special rule, but
it's unfortunate, but none of the Karn Doom models besides Aldrak are worth taking. I think with the exception of maybe like 2 to 4 warriors, just to throw them into combat with Aldrak. But you would never take enough for a battle line. They're not overcosted. They're fairly costed, but their profile is unfortunately not. You'd rather have orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which feels weird for an army of Karn Doom.
Yeah.
To not end up taking any Karn Doom warriors other than Aldrak, right?
Yeah, I think it's because they get the extra courage and intelligence, so you're paying there, and then their strength 4, which is good, but you're paying for the extra courage and intelligence, which you don't, when you're playing evil, you don't really care about. And then they get the +1 to wound when making strikes against heroes, which is good. So they're appropriately costed, but it's just it doesn't all line up optimally.
Yeah, and they're almost double the points of just a regular orc warrior.
Yeah, they're 9
right?
points.
9 versus 5. So
yeah.
Now this list is 42 models at 500. Like this is more than the last Usurpers list we saw, which was 38. This is like more. This is almost tripling like Justin's Sons of Earl list. Like this is a lot of models, and it still has Aldrak. So is there anything? Do we think this is going to compete? I guess from the list we've seen Beornings, we've seen Iron Hills, we've seen a Hobbit list. We've seen an Iron Hills Chariot. We've seen some weird stuff, but does 41 orcs plus a really cool dude have a chance?
The guy piloting it helps.
Yeah, Blake is quite a good player.
Yeah, Aldrak is crazy strong. Like he's strength 5 too, fight 6.
He could mess up some bears.
If there's any magic, it would be unfortunate because magic could be the one thing to kind of stifle him, and then the list still gets its bonuses, but it doesn't have the hitting power without Aldrak, I feel.
Yeah.
No, although he is fitting in 5 Warg Riders in this list.
I was about to mention that. Like 5 Warg Riders is solid.
Fight 4, strength 4 on the charge.
Yeah.
Fight 4 Warg Riders are no joke. And then strength 4, there's it's competitive. This list I think will do well. And we're seeing big numbers. The big numbers is kind of the problem right now in the meta, if we were going to talk about that. And then when you have more models, you can deal with more models because you have all the more chances of dealing wounds out, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think this list will do quite well. I think this is a good army, and this is the first time we've ever seen it at a tournament, and I think it is good.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's another army, like most armies, that doesn't want to come across a Rangers of Mirkwood. But,
no.
Yeah.
I think we're D5 max, 6 on the captains, and Aldrak.
But you got marches.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just a straight up horde is really cool to see.
Is the friendly warrior models getting a +1 to their fight value in a turn they charge?
Mm-hmm.
It's like good. Fight 4 orcs.
Yeah, it feels really good. Fight 4 orcs for 6 points is pretty wild.
And whereas a Karn Doom only fight 3, right? So they're only getting to fight 4 as well.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense to bring them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll go to the next list on our list, which is a Khazad-dûm list. We have 24 models at 498 points. We have Durin, King of Khazad-dûm, with 10 Khazad-guard with the Hearthguard upgrade.
Nice.
Which is no -1 to win the fights when they go two-handed. And then we have Marden, the King's Ward, with 8 Dwarf Warriors with shield and 4 Dwarf Rangers with longbows. My first thought is, why did he take Marden? But other than that, what do you guys think?
Martin's such a cool hero, but I think you just take a captain. Or a king. Probably
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah. I would probably think a captain's better. What is the points differential? I don't see it on.
I think it's about 15 or 20. You could get another.
So you could get like
you could get another 1 or 2 warriors for sure.
maybe. Yeah.
Get those bows up.
I mean,
yeah,
dwarves is 24 models, and you have Durin in there.
Durin's no joke.
Yeah, Durin's hard to kill.
Durin's great, but he's only in one spot.
Yeah,
which sucks.
Yeah, I think I would switch to captain and get some more longbows, but otherwise, I was thinking of playing this as well. But I don't have any dwarf warriors painted. I only have elite troops, so I can't really play Khazad-dûm right now. I think this is good. I think this is fun. I think it'll do fine.
Yeah,
depending on the scenario, because it is dwarves. But I think it'll do fine.
Yeah, 24 models is enough for everything being for everything being D7 except for 4 models. So it'd be cool to see how he does. Definitely scenario dependent a little bit, but Robert, you want to take us through the next list?
I would love to take us through the next list. This is this the Osgiliath list? I don't see the list name on here. It's like Reclamation.
It's Reclamation of Osgiliath by Lucas Jeffrey.
So it's 25 models, and we got Boromir, Captain of the White Tower with a shield, and then 5 Warriors of Minas Tirith with shields, 5 more tin cans with spears and shield, a banner, 3 Rangers, and then Faramir with 3 Rangers and 3 tin cans with shield and spear, and 3 tin cans with just shield. So
yeah, it's very just straight up a Gondor list.
Yeah, this is the one where they can share might points too, right? Faramir and Boromir. So that's
he has elected to not take Boromir's big banner or a horse for Boromir. Which I get not having the horse, but I feel like you could just drop the Warrior of Minas Tirith with banner and 1 more dude and just give Boromir the big 6-inch banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 23 models, but you have Boromir with a 6-inch banner. Your Fight 4 warriors are now winning tied fight value. Like I feel like
your banner's way safer.
Yeah, there's no getting picked off and losing VPs when it's Boromir standing there with it, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, looks good.
Yeah, I agree. I think the list is okay. But I would take Boromir's banner for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it is like going to be a good list. Like shield wall on all of the Warriors of Minas Tirith, like it's going to be a solid battle line. It's got a bit of shooting.
Yeah.
Faramir is like quality now for 100 points. Boromir is great for whatever you do with them.
I like the 6 Rangers. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, good timing. Andrew, you want to walk us through the...
Dude, I'm loving all these lists I'm getting. This is great. I was thinking about playing this too. Every single list I've gotten, I was thinking about playing. This is by Will. Who's this by?
Ewan Kerr. Ewan. No, Ewan. It's by Mr. Kerr.
And this list is Balin's Expedition. Very cool. We've not seen a Balin's Expedition list, I don't think. Or maybe one.
It's called Reclamation of Moria.
Oh, Reclamation of Moria. Okay, whatever. I like Balin's Expedition better. This is a legacy list, including Balin, King of Moria. He comes with Durin's Axe. So Balin's only 2 attacks, but he gets Durin's Axe, so he gets to reroll one of those dice. And it's Master Forge, so he goes 2-handed all the time. 13 Dwarf Warriors with Shield, 5 Khazad-Guard, can't take the Hearthguard upgrade there, and then a King's Champion group with 8 Dwarf Rangers. This is pretty close to what I was thinking about building, except with more Khazad-Guard. This list, I built this list about Balin's expedition to Moria back 2 editions ago. There was no list for it. You were just playing dwarves. And they came out Legendary Legions. There was still no Legendary Legion for it. I was just playing Balin and cool dwarves. And now we finally have a list for it, and it's legacied, unfortunately. And it's not. It's okay. It's not an amazing list. It's a very middle of the road. Balin's downfall, even though he has Durin's Axe, is that he's 2 attacks, 2 wounds, 1 fate. So he is like, he's still a fine hero, but yeah, he's a little squishy. He's D8 though. But yeah, two attacks, reroll one of them. Yeah. It's okay with 2 wounds. 2 wounds is rough.
He's still a fight 6 D8 hero. Like, he's not going to flop to the captains. It's going to take another named here. Like, it's going to take something of quality to take him down still. But
yeah, for sure. And he's getting +1 a wound all the time because he's going 2-handed. So when he does win, he's chopping stuff up. It's good. King's Champion is obviously really good. You're bringing 2 banners with that. And 8 Dwarf Rangers with Longbow, obviously. Good stuff.
It's interesting to see, like, we have 2 dwarf lists which are like quite similar in the troop choices that they've taken, but this one, Balin just being that 60 points cheaper than Durin, all of a sudden allows for instead of Martin, you're bringing the King's Champion group, and you're hitting 30 models, which I feel like is a lot for dwarves.
30 models at 500 points for the dwarves is crazy.
Yeah. And like quality heroes, like I know Balin's not Durin, but he's still, in my mind, he's still a quality leader.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'll definitely be talking to Mr. Ewan. Sorry, we're butchering your name. But I want to know how you do and how the list operates.
Actually, Balin is not, like, just reading the special rules up here, Balin's not as squishy as I thought. Because, yeah, like
they get free heroic defenses.
Yeah, they get free heroic defenses if they're trapped. So
it's a bit corner case, but yeah, if you're trapping them, you're having roll straight 6s no matter what, no might points or anything, right?
The problem is though that they're already needing 6s.
Yeah, but it's negating the might.
True.
Really, right? Yeah. Like, it's negating heroes with +1 to wound. All those bonuses.
All
like
those
that
usurpers list that gets +1 to wound, right?
Yeah. Now it is only if he's trapped. Yeah. So if it's just him walking into a battle line of usurpers and getting smushed, it sucks. But I guess we should mention the other army bonuses. When you break, all friendly models get +1 to wound. So Balin gets +2 to wound if he's still alive.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And at the end of the game, if you control more objective markers than your opponent or are in possession of more objective markers than them, then you just get 2 additional victory points.
Which sounds good, but then you realize you could play 0 games where there's objectives or picking up objectives.
That's true.
But you could play all of your games where there's objective markers as well.
Or you could. It's a little bit swingy.
There you go.
I do wish that there was a way that they always could get the 2 VPs, kind of like keeping the Frodo, Sam, and Gollum alive in whatever Osgiliath list that is.
Yeah, our expedition to the east is always able to find treasure. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. But otherwise, I would like to bust this out at some point and play it. I'll be interested to see how it does.
Yeah, it's another list we haven't really seen. I think, to me, it has legs. I mean, I wish it had a march. Does Balin have march? He does have march. So, I mean, it's got everything that a dwarf list could want, right? Like, we're not missing anything. 8 bows is great. The heroes are good, so I'm hoping he does well because I like the list.
Yeah, it's cool.
Up next, we have Mr. Jacob Wixon coming in with the Ravagers of the Shire.
Look at this
list. We have a 31 model, 499 point list led by Golfimble, or Captain on the Warg. He's leading 2 hill trolls. He's got 2 warg riders with shield and throwing spears. He's got 2 orc warriors with shield, 2 orc warriors with spear. He has an orc captain leading a banner with 4 orc warriors with shield, 5 with spear, 2 with two-handed weapon. And then we have a mortal orc captain with a mortal orc warrior with shield, 4 orc warriors with orc bow, 1 orc warrior with spear, and 2 with two-handed weapon. So a lot of orcs and a Gulfimble, and then 2 hill trolls just tossed on top.
First of all, is Jacob Wixon okay? Doesn't he usually play Gondor at like every single event?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in Peyton Orcs,
He
though.
must have had the whatever went around over the holidays and he decided to switch it up. I like it though. I think it's a cool list. Like Gulfimble's in there getting free heroic combats. I mean, yeah, he's only like what, fight 4 or whatever, but
Yeah.
It's not
I
great.
feel like it's a little bit of a trap for people to try to go for
a
that.
little bit of a trap. I feel like you try to fight like one guy a turn with him and then run into like one other guy so that he doesn't die. But
well, you
it's
guys
a
are
nice little bonus.
you guys are forgetting though that Gulfimble is technically one of the few models that can technically never die.
Say more?
Yeah, what?
He has no fate points, but he always ignores wounds on a 5-up. So if you roll 5-up on every single wound he takes, he will never die.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you could say that about like Urkai Berserkers too, right? With the Fury saves. If they just roll a 6 every time, they never die.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
just
that
roll,
is what I'm saying.
Just roll better.
Just roll better.
Yeah.
I'm curious how the 2 hill trolls will do versus more orcs. I think 1 hill troll's okay, just because you literally don't have any tech pieces in this army other than trolls, right? I think you could bring 1. Maybe 2 is 1 too many.
I agree. 2 might be 1 too many, but it's a good time. Having 2 hill trolls looks like a great time. But I agree to make it more competitive, dropping out to 1 hill troll, because like one of the army bonuses is literally like if you outnumber people, you get +1 to wound, right? So
yeah, the
having more models to like wrap and trap would be awesome.
I just love the idea of Gulfimble sitting on his warg and 2 hill trolls, like 1 on either side of him when you deploy, and just a big fat boy
and
sitting there.
He gets the free heroic combat. You get a troll in on that combat. And then you're slingshotting a troll at something.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
that could be the use case there.
I think
I like it. I like the hill trolls. They're cool.
They are cool, and 2 is cool, and I think it's still decently competitive with the 2. But to make it even more competitive, I think 1, and then maybe picking up a few more warg riders, along with some more orcs, because he's only bringing 2 here, right?
Yeah, and he has a bit more warband space in the last captain. So yeah, you could fill up the warband and then upgrade some orcs to warg riders for that 1 troll.
Yeah, I think that would to make more competitive. But 2 hill trolls, like, it's points for cool as well.
100%. Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a cool list we haven't really seen. But Robert, do you want to go into Brent Griffith's list?
Absolutely. This looks like the Black Gate. So we got the Mordor Troll Chieftain and the Mouth. And the Mordor Troll Chieftain is leading 13 Morannons, 4 with shields, 8 with shield and spear, and 1 with a banner. And then the Mouth is leading 5 Morannons with shields and 8 Morannons with spears and shields. So
yeah, it's a pretty
looks like a fun list.
It's all Morannons, and then you got Mouth of Sauron and the Mordor Troll Chieftain, which is
the Mordor Troll Chieftain's a beast in that
especially in this list. Yeah, 100%. It's a really cool list. Whenever I get to see someone play it, I like seeing it played. But yeah, the Chieftain, I think he goes up to goes up to three might, and he gets the extra will and an extra fate in this list, and fearless. And then all the friendly orc models get +1 to wound when they outnumber, just like in Ravagers of the Shire. And then they have that it's not a specter pull, but it's super similar, where they get to do, like, they choose any model on the board and they take an intelligence test at the start of the move phase. And if they fail it, they get to move them, and they're just like stuck there for the rest of the turn. So it's a cool little list.
Yeah, the Mouth of Sauron, I will note, is on foot, which I think is fine, because you need the numbers. But that is something to note. Yeah,
it's nice to have them on horse, though.
It is.
Casters on horses are so much superior to casters on foot. Just being able to run up 6 inches and then also back 6 inches, or running your full 12 and getting a 24-inch cast off.
Only 10, but yeah.
Sorry, 10.
Yeah, and even I think, like, once some of the casting has been done, like on foot, he's not anything great. Like, you could toss him into the battle line and he's fight 5-2 attacks. But if you had that horse, after he's done casting a couple spells, he can at least get a charge off and try to heroic combat or something to sling some orcs somewhere, you know. It feels like there would have been a bit more play. But then you're 26 models, so you are getting down a little bit with a list like this.
Yeah, and it's awkward points to fit a
Is the Mouth of Sauron mandatory in this list?
I believe I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I
think you still take
like,
it.
At 500 points, though, I'd almost rather have a captain fill out the numbers. Although, he is only 75 points, and he's pretty good, so.
Gets you a caster. Yeah. You need to help your troll chieftain. So, like, if he's charged by an Aragorn or something.
So, yeah.
And they both are mandatory. I just checked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you still take it.
Yeah, I think you would still take him just for transfix.
Yeah, just shutting down their hero and getting your troll in there and chopping them up. Yeah, seems good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Competitive?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, this is a competitive list.
And we know Brent Griffiths is a really good player. I think he came second at an event I ran last year, so.
Yeah, exceptional player.
How about Andrew? You got this Minas Morgul list from Jonathan Young?
Yeah, here's another list I wasn't thinking about bringing, but I very well could have brought in Confield. We're going to see how long this streak lasts. Yeah, Minas Morgul, 32 models. He's bringing the Witch King, Angmar C on Felbeast. That's the fully kitted one. 7 orcs with shield, 7 orcs with spear, and a banner. Mortal Orc Captain with 3 orcs with shield, 4 with spear, and a specter. And then another captain, 1 Morannon Orc with shield. You can bring Morannons in this? 2 Mortal Orc Warriors with shield and 3 Mortal Orc Warriors with spear. I didn't know you could fit Morannons in here.
Yep, they don't get the Blades of the Dead, but it gets you strength 4d6, which is nice.
And it's exactly 500 points, so I guess you just swapped one out just to...
Yeah,
it's around 500. This is... Minas Morgul is a good list. We all know Minas Morgul is a good list. He's got 1 Spectre in there for hopefully pulling out a hero and jumping on it. Wounding on Courage is good. Witch King on a Fell Beast is good. We shouldn't say it's not good. It is good. I think they're a bit underutilized. But Ring Wraiths are obviously incredibly difficult to pilot, being 1 wound.
Yeah. I think if this is well piloted, this is a very good list. Like, fully kitted Witch King on Fell Beast is fantastic. And then you're still at 32 models, and you have the captains for the marches. Like,
and this is the first caster we've seen. Like, there's not a lot of magic coming to our events.
What do you mean?
In general,
we just saw the Mouth of Sauron.
Oh yeah, but let's talk about good casters.
Okay.
Casters with more than the 5.
Fair enough.
All right, I missed. This is only I believe. Okay, now I have to think. Now I think it's only the second list we've seen with a caster. But you think about
Well, we saw Gandalf in the first list.
oh
Saxon
man,
and Gandalf.
oh yeah,
true.
but that
Yeah,
that list
Hurt
doesn't
Gandalf.
count. Okay, casters. Okay, yeah, no, I totally messed it up. But I think you think about some of the lists we've seen, like the Karn Doom one. If Witch King stands there and transfixes him for the rest of the game, like we have Blades of the Dead Mortal Orcs versus
regular
Fight for
Mortal
Orcs on the charge. So like it's a bit of a toss up there, but like we think about if he could shut down any of the dwarf heroes, like if a Durin or a Balin comes up against this and he's shutting them down, and we have Blades of the Dead against the dwarves, like that's a big deal. Like there's a lot of lists where a caster can kind of, even like you think about the ranges of Mirkwood, to be able to specter one of them out to block shooting lanes or to compel one of them out to block shooting lanes. Like the Witch King on Fell Beast gives it just a ton of play. Where I think at 500 points, we have seen quite a few lists with like 2 threats, but a lot of lists only have the one. And if he can shut that down and get a good assassination off or some play with the Fell Beast, like I think the list is quite good, mainly just because of the Witch King on Fell Beast.
I think the lack of magic in the meta is going to make Ring Race perform really well until that changes.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
I agree.
Yeah, the Witch King not needing to resist anything, and he's able to use all his will offensively and charge in and not really be scared of too much other stuff because there's nothing that can stop him.
Yep.
It's going to make him good.
Yeah, we don't, like, other than like Saruman and Isengard lists, we don't, like, we see the odd caster, but we don't see a ton, right?
We see
Like
some Gandalf, the whites.
Yeah, top the
he's
walls
busted.
and
He's
stuff shows
top
up.
the
Yeah,
walls. He's very good now.
he's really good.
yeah.
I would love to play like a Riders of Aemir at some point with
Yeah.
Aemir and Gandalf, and then, but
It's a cool
at
list.
500 points, you just can't. I also have to paint
No.
more riders. I'm waiting for the new sculpts. But they're never coming.
paint your riders so the new ones can come out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're never getting new writers or roll on sculpts, and
Don't
I'm
say
fine
that.
with it.
Don't say that. This is Jonathan Young's list, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a sweet list. I know I had talked to him before, and he was going to take Witch King on foot, actually. He didn't think the horse was worth it. He didn't think Fell Beast was worth it. And then he played a practice game with the Fell Beast, and he was like, man, we're going to take the Fell Beast.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. That's pretty awesome.
I agree. Like, if nothing else, just to like close gaps faster.
Yeah.
Like, Witch King walking up the board. No.
Yeah, that's rough.
The threat of it jumping 12 inches just makes people play differently, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's the 12 inches I was thinking about. You fly out 11, cast, jump back 1 behind your orcs or whatever.
Yeah.
Or 2, whatever it takes.
It's awesome.
It's really good.
All right. Yeah, next up we have the Eagles from Jeremy Hildebrandt, who 500
Greasy.
points. We got 100% greasy. We got Gwahir, we got 2 Great Eagles and 2 Fledgling Eagles. It is what we think it is. Do we think, because Eagles was great when there was only 6 scenarios. Now with 24, there's a whole lot more that you got to be able to do with them. Do we think at 500 points, 5 Eagles, 2 of them being Fledgling, which are only, I say only, but they're fight 6, strength 5, I believe. Like, what do we think? Is it as good as people think it is?
I think it's still good.
I think it's still good. I think it's still very good. I don't know if it's tournament winning good, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this go like 3-1.
Yeah, it's definitely like A tier. Like it's a top tier list.
Yeah, I could see with almost, well, I shouldn't say any list, but like with lists like this and the Beornings and like these small model counts. We have an Ents army coming as well. Like if you get the right scenarios, then it could be a pretty easy ride to 4-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like even like a seize the prizes. I feel like this list is kind of laughing, right?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that where you could just use your movement and win. Like
The movement's so big.
yeah, and then the Screech with this list
Yeah,
is
their army bonus is
nasty.
crazy because it's the
Yeah.
Screech and like +1 strength on the charge, right?
It didn't need to be that good.
No.
Still good. I think
it's good.
if your opponent splits up at all, like you just kind of win the game, like within reason, assuming they're not splitting up 50 models and they got 25 models each. But if they're splitting up like a 30 model list, 5 Eagles can demolish 15 models.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just win.
It's one of those ones where like in a domination scenario, when you would want to send your army to get all the objectives, you almost can't when you're facing 5 Eagles, right? You got to keep your army together. You got to back up to a terrain piece so they can't jump over you. Like it's definitely very difficult to play against, but also very difficult to pilot. Like he's going to have some really intense but fun games. Is what I would see from Eagle players. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greasy, but should be good fun.
Greasy. At least this time he's bringing it to 100-point event.
Yeah, and at least like the fledglings are still scary, but they're not as scary as the Great Eagles. So
see, the fledglings are so weird, right? Because if you lose priority and you take a charge, like they're only strength 5, so even like a regular cavalry or warg rider can knock them down and double strike, right? And so I like at this points level you have to take fledglings because that's how the points work. But yeah, it's I always find it so weird that they're strength 5 and like an Aomir on the charge or like something like that is just so scary for them.
Yeah, it is interesting to think about.
Yeah. How about we go? I think that's enough about Eagles. They're pretty straightforward. We have a list from JJ Parrott. Robert, you want to go through that one?
Yeah, it's this Lothlorien with Celeborn and Rumil. So we got Celeborn, Lord of Lothlorien, with 2 Galadrim Knights, 6 Guard of the Galadrim Court, 5 Galadrim Warriors with Shield and Spear, and 1 with a banner. And then Rumil with 4 Galadrim Warriors with Shield and Spear and 4 bows. It's not a whole lot of bows in this list.
Yeah, it's only the 4 on Rumil's Warband.
But like 6 Guard of the Galadrim Court.
Yeah, he's gone for the full like battle line fight 6 almost. Like that's gonna be a scary battle line to try to walk into for any mid-tier hero, right? But 24 models, most of the list being well, there's quite a bit of D6, but also quite a bit of D5. Rumiel, Celeborn, I like the hero choices. They're my favorites for Lothlorien as well.
Yeah.
It just feels like there might not be enough hitting power. Like, it feels like you could bounce off a lot of lists.
Yeah, it's gonna be grindy because elves are not super killy, right? Like they win a lot of fights, but actually wounding is. I don't hate it. I think it's a good combat list if you can get those knights in to important encounters, right? Like it could be good. And I like the hero choices as well. If I was running this, I would have taken more bows probably, but that's just me. That's just personal preference.
Yeah, I think I agree. I would have dropped a couple Guard of the Galadrim, just only take like 2 or 3, and then maxed out the bows just to give that threat to the list, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Lothlorien, I know I think I have it in this one, so I won't say anything about it. We got another Lothlorien list coming up, but we'll go to another elf list, Andrew, if you want to talk about Brian Gilbert's Halls of Thranduil.
Yeah. Before we move on, it'll be nice. For those of you who don't know, JJ was coming to the OSBGL tournaments a long time ago. So it'd be nice to see him back out at events. And he, of course, works at Torchlight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Torchlight for helping us film our first battle report. Really appreciate Torchlight and Will and all the employees there.
Yeah, Will is awesome.
Not this Will, the Will who works at Torchlight.
Yeah. Well, both
we
Wills.
can say both.
Both Wills.
Yeah, let's say both. I'm fine with both.
Anyway, moving on. Brian Gilbert playing Halls at 500. That would be Halls of Thranduil. And he has, believe it or not, Thranduil on foot, just with heavy armor. 4 Mirkwood Elves with shield, 5 with Elven Glaive, and 4 Palace Guards, and a Sentinel. And then he has Legolas with a cloak, 4 Mirkwood Elves with bow, and 3 with shield. So only the 4 bows again.
Legolas adds 3 shots.
Yeah, Legolas is.
But yeah, you get Legolas.
Wood Elf Sentinel has a bow as well, so you got 8 shots total.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's quite a lot of shooting, actually. This seems... I don't know how this seems.
It's interesting to see the difference between Lothlorien and Halls, where you have 24 model Lothlorien, 23 Hall of Thranduil, where Halls of Thranduil, with like Thranduil on foot, I think is... I think it's the way to go, because all of his special rules just get better when he's on foot, right?
Yeah.
And like the +1 to wound bubble, like this is an elf list that is like killy, right?
Yeah, this is like they want to like they have some shooting, but like I feel like you want those glaives in combat just grinding, right?
Yeah, it's crazy
a
to
bunch of bonuses.
Crazy to think that like you got Thranduil with the 4 elves with shield. You can put the 4 Palace Guard behind them because they get the fight value bonus from Thranduil, so they're fight 6. Thranduil's give them +1 to wound. I think the Palace Guard get the +1 fight value, don't they? I should look it up.
They go up to fight 7?
Pardon me?
They go up to fight 7?
No, they go up to fight 6. They're fight 5 base.
Oh, okay.
And then they go up to fight 6, I believe. But like, and then having the glaives on the flanks, glaives are like the perfect battle line extender, right? Where they get to just put 2 wounds into the combat, or two dice in the combat, and then you roll 1 to wound, or switch it around. Like, the glaives are just an awesome little tech piece to put them on the flanks or where you need them, right? It's really good. I like Halls of Thranduil at 500 a lot. After reading this list, especially because it's just it's a cool list. I think it's going to work well.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have a Legolas.
Halls of Thranduil is one of the lists I'm thinking about making, and it just seems like a ton of fun. Like whether it's on foot or I'm running a mounted version on the tabletop sim tournament.
Yeah, mortgage your apartment to buy that.
I'm not
your tabletop.
Well, it's tabletop sim, so no. But if I run that in real life, I'll get someone to print that for me, probably.
Yeah, dude,
that would be super cool.
You're all mounted Halls of Thranduil at 750. Yeah, that's like 30. That's an amazing
it's like
list.
30 mounted elves or something. But no, at 500 points, I think this is probably the way to run it.
Yeah, I agree. And I did double check. So Thranduil in this list is within 3 inches. All friendly warrior models get +1 to wound. Friendly warrior models treat him as a banner. So there's +1 to wound, a banner effect, and the Palace Guard get +1 fight value within 3 inches. So all of a sudden, like, you have like a fight 6 battle line with +1 to wound and a banner reroll.
Yeah.
As Thranduil walks around the
and you've got glaives in there too.
Right? Like,
that's gross, man.
And it's given glaives like 2 attacks in the combat with a banner reroll. Like, it's something like this, and then I look at the Celeborn Room Mill, and it's like, man, Celeborn casts and does a lot of stuff, but this list just, I don't know, to me it just feels a little bit
I almost feel
on
like
the next tier.
This might struggle against like the Mirkwood Rangers list, because I feel like that list just shoots this off the board, right?
It might too.
I think the Mirkwood Ranger list is one that just like I don't. Can you think of an army that wants to play that?
Something that mitigates shooting.
The Shadow Lord.
With Shadow Lord, or you could just run the Balrog forward. But
Yeah,
you're hitting
I
on
don't know.
5s, but even so, you're getting shots through. But then you need like 6s to wound or whatever. Still,
We're always talking about the Balrog. I
I know.
can't believe it. But yeah, I think I read this list. I'm like, this could win the tournament. I think between Thranduil's bubble effect and being like probably one of the I think we could say one of the best battle lines in the game, or at least coming to this tournament. Like Thranduil's little section there is going to be insane. But then you also have Legolas on the side doing Legolas things.
Yeah.
Like this is a tough list.
Yeah.
It's only lacking mobility, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
I'm not a fan of the no mobility, but
yeah, not a lot of mobility. Might be prone to shooting. Like if they outshoot this list and you have to walk forward, that feels bad.
It's nice he gave Legolas the Elven Cloak, because you could technically hide your army and put Legolas somewhere he can see them and they can't see him.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
to win the shooting war. But that's greasy.
That's so greasy.
But this wasn't planned. But Robert Anderson, you want to talk about Robert Anderson's list?
Who is this guy? 42 model Usurpers of Edoras. Yeah, I mean it's similar to the Usurpers list we saw before.
Yeah.
But I managed to cram some more models in there I only have 2 Kerbane because I don't want to paint more. And then I have a bunch of Hill Tribesmen that have no war gear, which I think is quite good actually. So I have Freka with 1 Kerbane, 7 Hill Tribesmen with nothing on them, and then 7 with Spear. And then I have Wolf on a horse with a Kerbane, 5 Hill Tribesmen naked, 5 with Spear, and 2 with bow. And then a chief with 11 bows.
There it is.
Yeah. So he's got 13 bows. Albeit only strength 2 bows, but still 13 of them's pretty good.
Still, it's
hitting on 4s though is the big thing.
Like they're decent bows, right?
They're not bad, yeah. And then you have Wolf for your heroic strike and your mobility, your mobile hero, and you can just run him into stuff, as I said earlier, because he's not your general. And then you get the +1 fight value from Freka, and then 2 Kerbane, and Kerbane, as everybody knows, are pretty good. So
very good. So tanky.
I'm happy with it. I'm worried about. I mean, I'm always worried about low defense, but
yeah,
you have 42 models with Fury saves.
Yeah, when I first saw your list, I was like, I'm not a fan of people putting all their bows in one warband. Like I think, like trying to set up one firing lane is like a trap. But then I realized like that's the warband that you just don't even care about.
Exactly.
Like Freka and Wolf are the only ones that you care about, like positioning right and getting into combat. Those guys can just walk around and do whatever. Like you still have, like, take that warband out, you still have 30 models between Freka and Wolf and their warbands to like do the fight. Like it's just I realize that bow drop is just like, oh, I'll leave them here.
I usually just do like 4 or 5 bows in each warband, and I have like 3 to 5 warbands. But this time I was like, maybe I'll go for something different and put all of them in one, and then you just have a firing lane, and you want Freka to have your battle line because he gives the +1 fight bonus, and then you want Wolf to have some support. So
no, I usually don't like all the bows in one warband, but this one I'm like, I kind of see it. It's kind of nice to just have 2 combat warbands and then a full-on range
we'll
one.
see if it's good, but
are you going to win the tournament with this?
No. My goal is usually I'm like a 500
confidence
average player. I will try my best to win the tournament. I have a lot of empty space on my wall that can hold a sword.
You're shooting for that random raffle sword.
Yeah, the Legolas swords would go perfect right next to the map of the Lonely Mountain on my wall. So, but
yeah,
I'm not. I
that's a-
never expect to win, but I'd like to. But 2 and 2 is usually the goal.
2 and 2. Yeah. It's cool. You're the second usurpers list we're talking about. There's a third one as well. That's a 52 model count.
Popular list.
With it, which is no Crebain, no Wolf. It's the most popular list. At the end of this, I have some stats to go through about kind of the list submissions and stuff. So we'll get into a bit later, but it's popular, which is cool to see. Andrew, this is our last list to talk about. Do you want to go over Steve Stokes' Lothlorien list?
Yeah, I got a thing or two to say about this list. You gave me all the good lists, Will. Steve Stokes.
Maybe just all the lists are good lists.
You gave me the list that I want to talk about, by accident or otherwise. Steve Stokes, okay, this guy, by the skin of his chinny chin chin, wins the league last year with this non-meta list, okay? And then,
is it non-meta?
Maybe it was at the time. And he was going on about how he doesn't like to repeat things, and when he's won with something, he wants to try and win with something else. And here he is, Steve, playing the exact same list again in the new season.
We do have it on record.
Shameful.
We do have it on record where he said, I'm going to play new things.
We do. He was on the podcast after winning.
Yeah.
And here you are playing the same thing, Steve. All I'm saying is you better paint up a new army in 3 hours or whatever crazy speed you paint at. But this is the list. It is, of course, everyone knows Lothlorien. And he has 26 models, and he's bringing Celeborn, Warrior with Banner, 4 bows, 3 warriors with shield that are upgraded to Lorien Guard, 5 Galadhrim warriors with shield and Elven Spear, 2 Guard of the Galadhrim Court. Then he has a captain with a bow, a knight with a bow, 3 warriors with bows, 3 warriors with shield and Elven Spear, and 2 Guard of the Galadhrim Court. Interesting stuff. So, to his credit, is a little bit different than what he's played, but it's still Celeborn and Lothlorien.
I just want to say, I like that sneaky captain with a bow.
Yeah, gives you might on a bow.
Yeah.
Do we think he should have just taken Haldir? You probably lose 1 to 2 models.
Does
Maybe.
Haldir have merch?
Maybe. No, probably not. But I don't know if Lothlorien really needs March.
This is the most shooty list I think we've seen so far, right?
Rangers.
Rangers.
Oh, other than the Rangers
really
list,
count.
yeah.
How many bows is this? 8, 9?
Total bow count is there's 8 warrior bows plus the captain, so 9. So if you took Haldir, it would be double shot for 10 shots a turn, right? But a Galadhrim captain is 75 points with a bow. Haldir is 70 points, but you can kind of kit him up to you can give him the elf bow, so he's 75. So he could be the exact same points cost, with slightly different stats. He's only D4, but he gets he gets an extra might point. He gets expert shot. He gets sharpshooter. He gets the one final blow. He gets to strike and stuff. The captain does bring March.
I think you wanted March.
And the captain has sharpshooter. But
captain's got sharpshooter too.
Yeah. Yeah. So he can choose. He could choose to hit the horse or the rider.
I think you wanted March, which is why he did this.
Yeah, it has to be for March, right? Because Haldir is otherwise just better, right? He has 1 more might. And
yeah,
6,
I just
4,
don't
4,
know.
2
I don't know if he really needs March. He always talks about how he doesn't think mobility is as important as we think it is, but then...
Oh, Haldir is less defense, too. Haldir's D4 instead of D6, so you have to buy heavy armor for him, which is 10 more points, so...
Yeah. So you might drop an elf to have a same stat
Yeah, you'd be
guy with
dropping
the extra
one,
might.
maybe 2 elves to get Haldir with heavy armor and a bow, right?
Yeah, that would have been uh, my play for it.
That's
But
probably how I would have run it too, but I see why he's doing this. I think it's a sneaky little, like, he still has might on a bow and now he has march and like 2 more models, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, it is. I could see it, but it is what it is. But that's our last list. I think we can agree it's going to be competitive because Steve is a bit of a sweaty player. He's going to go for it. Um, that's all the lists. We did record this on the Sunday before all the lists were submitted, so some have rolled in. There's some cool ones like Last Alliance. There's a Sealer mounted with Arrestor and 8 elf bows. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones I got. There was another Minas Morgul one that we'll see another Witch King on Fell Beast. There's a Kingdom of Rohan, which is Aemir and Theodred. There's lots going on here. I'll go into a bit of the stats. Oh, actually, we talked about Robert's list. Andrew, did you want to tell us about Helm or the Balrog, whatever it is that you're bringing?
I'd love to tell you about my list. There's been a lot of discussion, okay, on YouTube comments, at tournaments, people saying the list I'm known for. And I'm here to set the record straight, okay? Well, you know best. What kind of list I'm known for, right? What's the army list?
It's gonna be, well, now you're making me think, but it's gonna be Helm and Howlett at 500, or you'll bring the Balrog, which somebody else already is as well. So we'll have 2 Balrog lists with like 26 models or something.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong on both accounts. I'm not bringing Helm.
Just because of public pressure.
I'm not bringing the Balrog. The list I'm most known for, of course, is Depths of Moria. And what is more classic in a Depths of Moria list than 1,000,000 goblins?
I don't know what.
That's it.
are you just playing like classic Moria?
No, I'm playing Depths of Moria.
Oh.
The list I'm most known for.
You are playing Depths. Why am I not
But
surprised?
I'm bringing 65 goblins. My list is 1 Moria Goblin Captain, 6 with shield, 6 with spear. Repeat that 5 times for 500 points, exactly 100 points each. That's what I'm playing.
Do you have any honesty bows in there?
Nope.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm not an honest player when I play Depths.
Oh my God. You're going to need like a stick to just put down on the table and push all those models forward.
This was where I might use movement trays. It might be worth it at 65 models.
Movement trays suck.
So wait, you got 5 warbands?
Oh, they're 100 points each.
But so you got 10 points, 10 might points. So you got 10
marches.
You got march all over the place. You have banner on all your models.
Yeah,
you have plus 1 courage on all your models.
-1 courage for my opponent.
And then that's the only army bonuses that apply, right?
Yeah. The other bonuses are apply the Balrog, which I would never play.
Right.
Not at 500 at least.
So you don't want to see Contest of Champions.
No, please no.
You really don't care about. Man, yeah.
Lords of Battle might be kind of rough.
All of the objective scenarios are going to be awesome.
Yeah, I want to see
pile
domination.
30 guys on the objective.
Yeah.
That's so many models. That has to be the highest model count today.
It must be.
Yes, absolutely.
I thought the 52, I think it is, Usurpers list was high, but
well, I'm not to be outdone, and I went above and beyond.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're really, I don't even know, keeping your reputation without playing the Balrog, I don't know.
I don't know how good it is. I think we were kind of talking and we thought that it was hilarious if I brought it.
I didn't think you'd actually do it, though.
I didn't think so either, but I submitted my list and now I'm locked in. And I have all the models for it painted, so.
You have an hour and 40 minutes to change. What do you think about maxing your bows?
Oh
They're
my
so
God.
Because
bad.
that's what? That's got to be 60.
It's like 20
That's
bows.
20 bows.
Hitting on 5s at 18-inch.
Yeah, but then you don't really care.
Wait.
Like it's D4 to D5, but you're 65 mod.
What
Like
is-
what army list that we talked about tonight is going to kill 33 goblins and break you in an hour and a half?
I think some could. It'll be tough.
Name one.
I think the usurpers list could if they win a lot of fights. But I'm going in with a banner on every single fight as well.
Yeah, but even like you think about trading with usurpers, they have the fight value advantage, but you're wounding them on 4s and they're wounding all of you on 5s.
Yeah.
It almost evens out there.
I have to walk into shooting.
Well, march into shooting. You have might to spare, right?
Not use it for anything else,
Yeah.
not striking, not...
Just give all the captains bows and use the might for bow shots.
No, I was thinking about it, but the captains have a 5-up shoot as well. They don't have a 4-up shoot.
Oh my god.
I looked into it.
If it was a 4-up shoot, like honestly having 1 or 2 just to snipe horses would maybe be sick.
Yeah. You drop a goblin for a 4-up shoot captain bow, like, okay. I can see it, but not on 5-up.
No.
65 goblins, man.
65 goblins.
Oh, man. That's...
Do you have 65 painted goblins?
I have more than that if I count the bows.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm bringing.
Well, that's happening.
What do you... Will, if somebody has to drop out last minute and you have to get put in, what are you playing?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to play... my wife has this super, like a cool Shield Maiden list where she has like, it's Defenders of the Hornburg where she has Hera and Olwen.
Oh, nice.
And it's all like, we found like female, like not Viking sculpts, but basically like Shield Maiden sculpts for all the warriors and stuff. So I was going to take that. But I need to finish painting the bases and stuff. And I don't think I'm going to have time. I'm so behind on tournament prep, so...
You mean Jess has to finish painting the bases?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll go over smoothly.
Calling you out.
Can you finish this army so I can play with it? But no, I think I want to play something like quick and fast if I'm going to have to TO and play at the same time. So I was thinking either Fellowship or... I'm not really sure. I was thinking about...
Get Andrew to bring the Balrog and then just get 2 cave trolls. There's your whole list. I'm telling you, that would be so funny.
That's actually kind of a neat list.
I don't think it is. Going up against 40 hobos or 65 goblins or even 9 Sons of Earl charging into me.
You just gotta hide the cave trolls behind the Balrog and then walk up the board.
I do have too bad it wasn't 550. I have a Watcher in the water. I could have taken Andrew's Balrog.
Oh, that could be cool.
Watcher.
Balrog Watcher.
Yeah, too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't decided my list yet. I'm gonna play something quick and easy that if I have to like answer questions during the game, it's not gonna.
You should play the Fellowship. Your turn is Fellowship themed.
Yeah,
but like, 500 points is actually like hard to build with the Fellowship is actually
the
toughest.
The breaking of the Fellowship and bring Haldir with some elves and then another hero or 2.
Just do breaking the Fellowship, but just Frodo and elves. Don't bring any of the Fellowship members. I'll do something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully nobody drops out and we have a 40-person tournament.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool. But I forget what they said. The rule of thumb is like 10% will drop. So if we have 4 drop, that'll be like 36 people still.
I hope the weather is good.
Yeah, that's the big thing, right? Because I think it's crazy that I only have 3 locals, they live on my street, like they're my neighbors. And then I have a couple from Peterborough. That's about like the 45 minute range. And then outside of that, everybody's at least an hour. We got people coming from Ottawa, Quebec, Buffalo, Detroit, Windsor, Like some people are driving like a ways, man. So it's crazy to see. It's gonna be awesome. But before we get, I think that's about it for lists we're going to talk about tonight. But to go over a couple stats, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now, as we're recording, I have 37 lists submitted, and only 8 of those lists are kind of like doubling up. So we have 29 lists that are being used, which is kind of crazy to see that huge of a spread. We'll probably end up having about 30 because I got 3 people. Oh, I haven't submitted Zach's list yet, so we're at 30 different lists right now with 2 people left to submit, which is pretty cool to see. That's a lot of variety. And then the most popular list is actually Usurpers Veteras, which is it surprised me at least. I don't know about you guys, but
no, that doesn't surprise me because the sculpts are so good, and they're easy to collect. Good sculpts. It's not a bad list either. Like I think Usurpers
it's a strong list.
Yeah, it's like a B tier list maybe. I would say like it's pretty strong. Struggles sometimes, like if your opponent's playing good army and they just outfight you, and then they roll well, it struggles. But
yeah, 100%, yeah.
Like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree. It's cool to see. Some of the other factions that have been taken twice include Lothlorien, Birder's Horde, Depths of Moria, Iron Hills, which we don't really see ever, so it's cool to see 2 of those. Minas Morgul and the Beornings. So it's shout out to the Birder's Horde players because that's awesome. But yeah, lots of lists we didn't talk about tonight. I think we talked about roughly 20 or a little more. Apologies to anybody we didn't talk about because there's some really cool lists like I rattled off earlier. There's even a Rivendell list that's Elrond and his 2 sons and a couple warriors. Like there's some really cool stuff like that
cool.
People are bringing out. And a lot of really good painters showing up. So Saturday's going to be cool. I'm hoping to get a lot of pictures and stuff up on the Instagram from the event. So if you haven't followed it yet, go ahead and go follow it there. You can also go to the OSBGL Facebook page or the Discord. We'll post a bunch of stuff in there. I'm hoping for an awesome day. I appreciate everybody coming. Thanks for driving down, Robert. Yeah, any last words from you guys?
No,
nothing.
I'm looking forward to Saturday. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be a great tournament. If you're coming, thanks for coming out and making it a big day for our league. I don't think we've had a 40-person tournament. Did we have one last year? I don't know. There wasn't because the highest craftings.
The GT was supposed to be, but there was a couple drops.
The GT was 38.
What's going to happen? Probably what will happen here.
Council was 36.
Well. Yeah.
So hopefully this will be the biggest event of all of last year and this year. I don't think it'll get topped. Maybe for the GT.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the attendance has just been like a steady climb. So I'll be curious when like we have one at Torchlight coming up in like March and stuff, what the attendance looks like for that. Because that's like, I'm sure there's people who would have gone to a tournament this weekend, but don't want to drive to Lindsay as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll be cool to see. We'll see where the league goes, but yeah, let us know if 65 goblins is greasy.
Oh, it's greasy.
I think it is.
It's greasy. I never claimed it wasn't.
I thought it was a joke. I didn't think we were actually doing this. So we got Andrew playing a greasy goblin list. We got Robert bringing his usurpers. Thanks for coming on, Robert. And we got Zach bringing his dream list, the Shire.
We were way too nice.
And we were even nice. We didn't make him play all the heroes. We're gonna let him play an actual 40 model Shire list. So
next time though, he's playing the hero list.
No, we have to brainstorm better next time. We need to find something that is gonna just absolutely destroy him.
Does he play
just
around?
His will.
He doesn't play with monsters, does he? Usually he plays Fornost, right? Just give him like all monsters. Like the Black Gate, just all trolls, or like Depths of Moria, all cave trolls, or something. Just something.
I think we should make him play just all Dragon Knights, and then watch how bad he does. He loves them so much.
Watch him go 0-4.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he'll get there. He'll get to the next shape point soon enough. Okay, thanks everybody for listening. YouTube, Spotify, follow along. I know Andrew has a battle report up on our YouTube. We're hopefully going to be filming one later this week, or possibly next week. So keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube for that coming up.
Please subscribe.
Oh yeah, here comes the begging.
Please subscribe, and like mostly subscribe. I know we got a good amount of subscribers.
We almost that battle report did a lot. We're almost at 100 subscribers now. We jumped up like 30 from that battle report.
Smash that subscribe button. Ring that bell. Whatever their cringe stuff these people say. Do it, okay?
Oh, I just checked. We're at 96. 96. What a number.
You could be one of the 4 people to get us to 100.
Yeah, if whoever's our 100th subscriber, Andrew will do something special for you. I don't know what he's planning.
I'll give you permission to buy you a beer. Buy yourself a beer.
Awesome. All right, this is going long enough, man. This is a heck of an episode.
Come to my tournament January 24th.
No,
please buy your ticket.
No.
There's only been 3 or 4 people who bought tickets. Please buy your ticket.
The ends of our episodes suck, man.
No, man. This is great content.
This is just getting dragged out. Paint your models.
Paint your models.
Paint your models.